All right. Today is July 7th, and it is
Sam.
it is okay. It is episode 28 of the Pinstripe Strong podcast. It is the end of a half, ladies and gentlemen, and 28 for 28 championships that hopefully we have at the end of the season, right?
Yes.
Right?
28.
Yes.
Joined here by a special guest, all right?
Fresh from London.
Fresh from London,
Hello, mates.
tea and briskets and all that stuff.
Tea.
And we're going to go ahead and get into that. Yankees and Rays in this series and how it played out and all of that stuff. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're live, Joe.
I hate that you got to remind me about that every single time.
Hey, Joe could break dance on top of the table.
All right. Whatever. All right. So like I said, welcome to the Pinstripe Strong podcast. It's your boy, Joe's McFly, joined by my co-host,
Chris.
and...
Rams.
So, yes. McFly. So, yes, we have all three of us are here now. And Rams McFly. He was actually the one, in case you guys didn't know, who started the whole McFly name when it came to all of us, right? So, he started. He's Rams McFly. And then he said, hey, Joe, you should just change your name and just make it Joe's McFly. I said, okay, because...
It's that easy. It was just that easy. That simple.
That easy. That simple. Because for PS4, we had our game tags. And
Little clan, you know.
Little clan. Yes. Yes.
Trying to win games out there. We suck, by the way. We're horrible.
Yeah, so we did suck. It was really bad. We definitely can't do competitive gaming, even though our other friend Mike could probably get into it if he really wanted to. So we'll see with that later on. But whatever. But the reason Ram is joining us here today is because he just got back from London. He went to the London series.
Cheerio.
You can see he has his what do you call that hat?
A newsboy hat.
A newsboy hat.
Newsboy hat. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
there's probably a name to it.
It looks like he was.
That's how
people used to wear those hats in the Great Depression too, right?
Yeah. Sad times. Huh?
Shining shoes and shit.
Well, we're not laughing at the Great Depression.
No, by no means. It's like a laborer's hat, like a low. Like, can I have some more? Like one of those.
Exactly.
So it's good. So we're here, but I mean, I wanted to get into that, of course. And by the way, if you guys are new to the podcast, make sure you do follow me at Joe's McFly. Follow Chris
McFly 28.
And follow Rams
McFly.
Keep it real simple. We keep it very simple.
That's
here.
it.
So follow him at Rams McFly. For me on Twitter, for you on Instagram, and for you, Chris.
Twitter and IG.
Same, both.
Okay, all right, Rams McFly. All around. We keep it very consistent. Yeah. And also follow the Pinstripe Strong Twitter and Instagram page at Pinstripe Strong. He's drinking some tea with the Pinstripe Strong mug, guys. In case you guys didn't know there. So you guys can also cop that Pinstripe Strong mug. Just hit me up. I'll let you know. But
for sure.
Before you get into Ram and his trip and how that went and all that stuff,
let's cover the news.
All right, let's talk about it.
Very short.
Very short.
So, Aaron Boone expects to see Luke Voigt return shortly after the All-Star break. And as I previously mentioned, I think it was just giving him rest. Just have him relax for the next, for the past few days.
It felt that way too. It did feel that way. So, rest up, Luke Voigt. See you right on back.
And Tanaka named an All-Star.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yes, we got Tanaka. So he's like the 5th or the 6th Yankee player?
He's the 5th.
Tanaka Tuesdays is going everywhere, man.
Yeah,
exactly. Cleveland.
Tanaka Tuesdays going everywhere. And prior to that, Torres was named after our rant.
Yeah, after our rant, I guess MLB heard it, man. MLB heard it. That shit was bullshit.
It was. And sadly, it had to be. He had to get in because of an injury. But the baseball gods, man, they had to intervene and get it right. So
Two-time All-Star,
Get
right?
better, whoever. Who was it that got hurt again? It was
Lau.
Lau, yeah. Get better. I mean, it is what it is, but Torres is in.
So yeah, so Gleyber Torres is in, and of course, also Masahiro Tanaka. They're both two-time All-Stars.
Awesome, beautiful.
This is Tanaka's first time since his rookie season,
Yes.
and Gleyber Torres is his second time in 2 years. So good job. Last year, if you guys remember, he made it and then was hurt, so he couldn't play, and then so it was because of injury, right? And then this year he makes it, but it's almost like the baseball guys wanted to make sure he made it because he wasn't placed on there. And then the reserves, he wasn't on there. That reserve got hurt. And then they replaced him with somebody else in there. Everybody else got mad again. And then that reserve got hurt. And then it was like, okay. All right, so it's meant to be. So Gleyber Torres is out there.
It really is.
Enjoy. Stay safe. And don't get hurt.
Yes, please.
Simple as that.
Please.
But Ram, I want to know, because you went out there.
Yeah.
You went to London.
Live.
Yes. With Roman.
With Roman,
With Roman.
yeah.
Shout out to Roman.
You've seen some people out there, I'm sure you know, right?
Yes, yeah.
But how'd it go? How'd it go for you?
Dude, it was awesome, man. The flight, I felt like the flight was going to be the thing that was going to take the air out of me. Like, oh, man, you're like 7 hours. Like, what am I going to do for 7 hours? In my mind, I'm like, I'm just going to binge watch The Sopranos. Like, I just started watching it. I'm like, and luckily enough, like, I sit on, in my seat. I'm like, Wi-Fi. And, like, no Wi-Fi for the flight. So that was that.
Wow.
So none of that, So
Damn.
caught up on some podcasts, Obviously listened to some of you guys.
Okay.
Did that. Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, of course. But got there, man, and it was amazing, man. It was amazing. It was just people were everywhere that Friday. I was telling Chris earlier, like, you walk around, you see people with all sorts of jerseys and all this stuff, and they're not from around there. Saw a guy with a Boston shirt. I'm like, hey, man, you got some dirt on your shoulder there. He's like, oh. He's like, I don't see yours. I'm like, He's like, you embarrassed? I'm like, nah, I'm just going incognito today. Just keep it chill. Don't have like tourists. I'm a tourist.
Right.
But dude, it was awesome, man. Like the experience getting to the stadium was pretty cool. The train ride was different, but the walk, like you get off the 4 train and like Yankee Stadium is right there. Like this Olympic Stadium, dude, you walked for like half a mile. And you still like looking for people like, hey, like, is this the right way? And the guy's like, yeah. Talk to another guy's like, no, you gotta go that way. And you're like, all right. So lucky enough, man, we got there early. We walked around, found our seats first, walked around, got a good view of the whole stadium, took tons of pictures, tons of videos, and we actually got to hang out behind home plate. So there are some videos you're gonna put up eventually, with the intros and all that. And sure enough, like walking out, just to our left. Roman's like, hey man, look at Brian Cashman. I'm like, come on man, stop playing. He's like, no, he's standing right there. And then he disappears into the night, like he's scared. And I'm like, dude, like can't be afraid out here, man. You gotta go up to the guy. Hey man, can I take a picture? Yeah. So he disappears into the night, and I'm like, where? And I go find him. He's like, he's over there. So I go. I'm like, oh, how you doing, Mr. Cashman? He's like, can I take a picture of you? He's like, oh yeah, sure. But
real cool.
Dude, just awesome. He was like, oh, absolutely, of course. Like I thought he was gonna take out his phone and be like, all right. I was like, all right. But but it was cool. Got to our seats. We were sitting right behind the bullpen. So we're we're waiting for the game to start. We're like, oh man, I hope this is the Yankee bullpen. And sure enough, I see the Boston guys come out as a Boston bullpen. But obviously, first inning, right? Guys get off to a great start. Dude, that Hicks home run, I think Roman has a picture of it. We're sitting literally like 10 feet away from the kid that got the ball. And
damn, I think you sent me a picture of that.
Yeah, dude, we were right there. And, dude, it was great. But the thing was, I started trash talking early. Like, the bullpen was right there. Like, after that home run, like, the guys came from the bullpen, from the bench to the bullpen. And I'm like, it's going to be a long day, fellas. Like, better warm up. And then, sure enough, like, Tanaka comes out, and I'm like, I just sat down quietly for a while, but dude. But that was like the whole game. Like the energy at the beginning was immense.
Did it feel like mad people were in there?
Dude,
like 60,000 people?
It was,
were in
yes,
there.
dude. It was a lot of people, man. It was immense. It was huge. It was just because the seats are so close, man. It's like it's around. It's like in Yankee Stadium, it has like its separation. Like you have these seats and that, and then like a little gap, and then this, like, dude, it's just all around, like, it's the crowd of people. And I thought like the Yankee fans were there. I thought there were way more Yankee fans than Boston fans. So first inning, let's go Yankees. And then when Boston came to bat again, second inning, like, dude, I was like, I think this might be like half and half, you know, like yeah. So that experience is good, man. A lot of different people, a lot of Brits there. There was a guy there from New Zealand. Like everyone was there.
Did it feel like you got there? Did it feel like you were an outsider, like watching baseball, or did it feel like baseball? How about that? Like, did it feel like Major League Baseball, and did you feel like an outsider in another, that you actually went to another country and all that shit?
You know what? Nah, man. I felt like I was at, we were making jokes like next stop Yankee Stadium on the train. Like I felt like I was at Yankee Stadium despite everything. Okay. Just because of like we even tried to do a roll call, man. It didn't work. Like I got up, I was like, Aaron Jones. Some guys like, yeah, roll call. I'm like, yeah, and I sat back down. But then, like in left field, the guys got it started. I saw Brett Gardner acknowledge them over there.
You just had a lot of crowd over there. That's all.
Dude. At one point, like me, like we go at the stadium, and I'm like, let's go. So I'm like, let's go, Tanaka. And some guys like, oh man, I think I actually probably heard you right now. It's pretty quiet right now. But it turned into that. It turned like real quiet, real somber. Like oh man, like so many hits.
Did it feel like a baseball stadium or more like a coliseum?
No, man. Despite like the foul ground, which was huge, you could put like a little league ballpark on the foul lines. But no, it definitely still felt like a stadium, man. It definitely did. But I felt like I was at home. Okay. So and both teams, man, same thing. Like they'll come up, you hear them cheering. So it was about split. It was about half and half.
All right, and it felt like an actual game. Like it didn't feel like, because to me, watching it on TV, I'm like, where's the pitching? Like the pitching's gone, and they actually explained this later on, where none of the pitchers felt comfortable.
Yeah.
They were just saying, because the way that it's designed, that place is designed obviously for like soccer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the way that it's designed is kind of like a fishbowl. So it's designed so that no wind comes in.
Yes.
So, a lot of the pitches, the movement and things like that is affected by
wind. Yeah.
By the wind and how you break the seams and stuff like
weather,
that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like looking at it on TV, the games are like. I mean, we watched 10 hours of baseball over 2 days, and it was like, shit. What the hell could it? I tell you what. Imagine those people. Nobody left though.
No. Surprisingly. Even though like eighth inning, they're like, there are some trains that stop running after 12. So and everyone's like, oh man, like stay here, but you might miss your train, but enjoy the game. Like that's what it felt like. Yeah, dude. So trains stop running there for some reason at 12, but certain trains do. And it was like 11:30. This game is still going on. So a couple of people like, Yeah. It's funny. Some Boston fans leaving in a row of Boston people, and it was like the 9th inning, and some lady's like, "Now you're leaving! Like it's late. You might as well stay." But it was odd looking at home plate. It's talking about the fishbowl effect. Like, there's no backstop. So it was just very weird to look at. Like, every time I say you look somewhere else and you're like, where's home plate? Oh, you're like, oh, there it is.
Oh, shit,
Despite it all, yeah. So that was the only weird thing. But it was pretty cool. It was an awesome stadium, man.
Would you recommend the trip again for the Yankees? Or you'd be like, let's just do this one and done and that's it?
Shit. I don't know, man. If they went back, I would probably try it again, maybe, but nah. Like I know next year is the Cubs and St. Louis, and I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm good.
Thanks. You told me something about the beers.
Oh man, same thing. So 7th inning out here, you're like, all right. So I the first couple of innings, I didn't drink any beers. So I'm like, I'm gonna see this, enjoy this. Then I'm like, let me get a beer. So I'm like, let me see what time they stop serving. And I'm like, what inning you guys stop serving beers? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, just what is the cutoff? Mm-hmm. And they're like, when we run out. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, yeah. So that was
awesome.
Yeah.
So you had fun out there, and you guys actually go traveling other places too,
dude,
right?
Yeah, it was a Euro trip in every sense of the word Euro trip. We went out there. Sunday's game we didn't go to, obviously. So we had a train we took to Brussels, Belgium. Which was pretty cool, went out there, had some Brussels sprouts, had some waffles,
Brussels sprouts in Brussels.
That's it. That's how you got to do it.
Such a cultured life.
Very, very. That was fun. We did that for 2 days, and for the last leg of the trip, man, we went to Amsterdam, which was like mind blowing. Yeah, Amsterdam was something else, man. All I can think of is Didi. I'm like, Didi.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. And I'm glad the Yankees won both games.
Yes.
Even though it wasn't anything easy. There was nothing easy out there, but it's all right.
By no means.
So good stuff. Very, very good stuff there. But yeah, I mean, just talking about this series
kind of gives you flashbacks and everything.
Yeah,
So what happened?
dude.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
me,
no.
I kept thinking the same thing. It's gonna look great on the DVD. I'm like, oh, you know, they went out to Boston. I mean, to Boston, to England, kick butt, did the thing. But it's funny. I was telling.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, but other than that, man, it was definitely fun. Let me see here.
No, it was a awesome experience though. Like I said, I wish you guys would have been able to go too.
Nah, man, I was looking at a lot of, my problem was, one, the cost and stuff like that. I was just like, shit, it's going to be too much money.
Yeah, dude.
For me, I was like, I don't know if I could do all that, if I could swing that kind of trip for, 1 or 2 game series. And, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, it might be burning a little bit too much of a hole in my pocket. So I don't know if there were, like, more frugal ways to do it, but...
I got lucky because I went with 6 guys. So we split everything, it came out much more affordable as just buying the ticket and then just getting there. But I'll tell you one thing about England, man, or London. It's just like, dude, the sun doesn't go down. Like, dude, the sun does not go down. It was 8:30, sun's still out there. 9:30, sun's still out there. 10 o'clock, you still got that dark bluish hue. And you're like, dude, like, when is the sun going down? You know?
Must be a horrible time for Dracula.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate this place. Can only go out for an hour and shit. Nobody's outside. Can't eat.
Timer's going off.
He's skinny as hell. The English Dracula.
Yeah.
Homeless. The first homeless Dracula.
He probably was one of these.
Right. But let's get into this series here, right? So the Yankees and the Rays, this is the end of a half. And the Yankees and the Rays right now, Rays came into the series basically fighting for their lives after being, because they were on the precipice where the Yankees swept this series.
Buried.
They would be buried so far deep and, with the Red Sox that they'll be like, oh, shit. Like, they'll just be falling into the abyss going into the second half.
Probably end up in, like, third place. The possibility of ending up in third place.
Exactly. With the possibility of ending up in third. So, the Yankees themselves came in here, but they seen an opportunity in front of them where they could have seized this and they could have taken advantage of this at the same time, right? Needless to say, it started great.
Oh, yeah.
But the way that it ended, it wasn't as...
talk about a roller coaster.
Remember we talked a couple of series back about the sequence in which things happen.
We said, do you, if obviously, piggybacking off the outcome, because obviously we split the series. So would you have preferred, if the outcome was going to be the same, would you have preferred losing the first 2 and winning the last 2, or how it came out? So the energy is not that high right now. It's really not.
Well, yeah. Well, that's one thing that I'm thinking about. If it's like, shit, we won the first 2, we're there, we're about to win the third one. Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll get into it, right?
Dude, I was thinking sweep. They won the first 2. I was thinking sweep off the bat. I'm like, let's bury these guys. It's over.
Every Yankee fan out there, even the Rays, were thinking that.
Oh yeah.
But let's get into it. Game 1, Hap against Chirinos.
Happy times, man.
Happy times. I could take Hap pitching like this. I have no problem.
I like Hap pitching like this.
But let's go through the game. Bottom first, Garcia starts off with an RBI double, 1-zip Rays.
I don't like that Hap.
I don't like that Hap. But he was able to kind of settle down from there. Hap actually had a pretty good line. Mike Tauchman in the top of the third inning with an RBI single to tie up the game. Mike Tauchman fucking sucks.
Fucking sucks.
He sucks. Mike Tauchman sucks. RBI single to tie the game clutch right there. And then Hicks with a 2-run double right there to make it 3-1, right?
Yeah, he doesn't like getting you trash.
No.
He doesn't like that.
Hicks came up big here. Actually, all series. Hicks came up big. Love what he was doing. I love the way that he was handling the bat in this series. I love that from Hicks.
Defense too.
Hap, defense also. Yeah. Hap in this, because I told you guys that I was going to go over his line. 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 5 Ks.
Beautiful.
I'll take that from Hap anytime.
Don't
of
make
the
the
day.
walks, but hey, listen. I'll
Don't
take
like that.
And even Tampa helped him out when Fam got hit by that ball.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? So you got your hat. Pat.
He
Yeah.
did get hit by that.
You're trying to
Idiot.
lose.
Like he's looking at it, he's running, and then
trying to
he's,
lose.
He's like it was like I guess a hit and run, and then
Yeah.
he hits a ground ball, hits him. It would have been probably a base hit,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
It would have probably been a base hit.
Well, I mean, who was playing second? Was it DJ or Torres there?
I don't quite remember, but
Yeah, but whoever was playing, it looked like they were gonna get it, but maybe if
maybe they
would've
would have gotten
slid-
out of the double play. They would have
Yeah.
still at least had a
At
run
least-
on
at
second.
least-
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
All right,
the
but
ball
thank
hit
you,
him.
But thank you.
But he was out, and then it was like, okay,
Yeah.
all the umpires put their hands up.
Yeah. Said, thanks, Fam.
Oh! That was funny, but great job out of Hap in this game. Gave the Yankees every opportunity to win here. 3-1 lead. Well, 2-1 actually.
2-1 and
2-1.
top of the 7th.
1 run double. So it was top of the 7th. Encarnacion
Encarnacion.
with a solo homer to make it 3-1 Yankees, and then the score would stay just there. And you're thinking it's going to be a nice workman-like win for the Yankees to win there.
Come on, chap.
Come on, good old chap. Come in this game and shut him down, boy. Let's go.
No,
Never easy.
that's not what happened.
And after every series against the Rays, I come away more impressed with the team. But I start to see how the Yankees are just a notch better than the team.
Yeah.
The same way that I feel the same way about the Red Sox. Like this year, we're just a notch better than that team. Like it's just there. Like when it's kind of like you're testing each other, and then you just kind of see that where
They're ahead of the
when you're
pack.
measuring what.
They're ahead of the pack. Like,
Exactly.
in that-
It just feels like when you're measuring, they're just that little bit, that 1% difference makes them better. So,
Which is interesting in terms of like how everything is set up in the East. Yankees are first.
yes.
Tampa's second. You know, I mean, they're in terms of how many games they're back, 6.5. It's just about right. And then obviously Boston is third. So it's how it's set up right now.
So 3-1 Yankees going into the bottom of the 9th inning. To be honest, I'm very confident with Chapman coming into the game. He's had a great season. He's an all-star, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody's is
Up in arms.
well, no, I don't want to say up in arms, but everybody is entitled to a bad day.
Oh, okay. I see what
Right?
you mean.
But it just when it's the closer, you feel it more than anything else. Let me just go over this inning. An RBI, a 1-run RBI double off of Chapman. Play at the plate. I thought Topman had a really good play in right field where he kind of deked the runner a little bit to make it look like he was going to catch it. And I think that little half step that the runner had to kind
Made it
of
a lot
pause to
closer.
see if he was going to catch it, but he didn't. That ended up getting in the gap. Topman got it in real quick and then was able to. They were able to have the relay to then throw home. They threw it home and they said safe, but replays are looking at it. So the Yankees are looking at it. We're looking at it. The Rays are looking at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says, well, he didn't touch the plate, right? Okay, because we're looking at it.
Everybody.
I looked at the Rays feed. Me and you looked at the Rays
we
feed,
were looking
and
at the
then
Rays feed.
we're seeing it says there. I don't think he touched the plate, man. He definitely didn't touch. You can see a
Dude,
space.
They said it.
I remember texting Chris, and Chris was like, "Damn, man, he's out." And I'm like, I don't know, it looks safe. And then I watched it again today, and I was like, "Oh, he was out." He was
out.
But then I
He
watched it
didn't
again,
touch
and I'm
it.
like, but it's too hard to tell.
See,
It's
but
like
and
maybe
the-
like
and
a
the reason-
sliver.
But I don't think the reason why it wasn't overturned. I think it was because it wasn't conclusive.
Correct.
We-
Yeah.
Like it was like I mean, we can't really say it. So let's
But
just
you
keep
can
it as-
see the space.
See, but even the runner himself, when they said safe, he was like,
He know he didn't touch it. He
touch
didn't
the
touch that
plate.
shit. There's no way he
Like
touched
you
that
knew,
shit.
and
No way.
even Tampa, the broadcast for Tampa Bay, there was like, oh, okay,
Okay, I like
It
that.
was like, wow, all right. So yeah, tie game. 3-2.
Well, and that right there
Oh, no,
was
that was
3-2.
3-2. I'm sorry.
Review, whatever they called the save. Then a wild pitch gets that runner that was on
Yes.
second to third.
That erratic fastball.
There's nothing
outside.
Gary could have done about that, right? That
fast-
pitch
that
that got
fastball,
away,
yeah.
up and
That
away.
was
Then Chapman throws another wild pitch, another like 100-mile-per-hour pitch, like down in the dirt. That gets through Gary's legs, and it's like
Yeah, that was that 2-2
People were saying
fastball.
people wanted to kill kind of Gary there, but how can you blame him? Like, bro, who is gonna block like when you're taught to block? You're taught to block secondary pitches in the dirt, not a fastball in the dirt that's going 100 miles per hour and skipping. You know what I mean? It's not.
It was moving too.
Exactly, it was moving. So it was just like it went through his legs, and it just sucks that that's the way that they tie the game. It's like,
Yeah.
What the hell?
But you know what started all this nonsense?
The
Leadoff
walk.
walks.
Yeah, they see the walk. You
Leadoff walks.
cannot.
Leadoff
They
walk,
like
always.
1,000% of the time they score.
Always.
Yep.
I can't stand leadoff walks in the ninth inning. That's how you lose the game.
But he walked again. And he struck the next guy out. So you're like, all right, this it might work itself out. It's
And
gonna
let's get a
pan
double
itself
play,
out.
right?
Yeah. You're like, all right, but
That didn't work.
not up in here.
Not this
So
time.
3-3.
So 3-3, whatever. It's not gonna be easy, but you know what? We're gonna figure it out because this team figures it out anyway. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And then in the top of the 10th inning, bases loaded, DJ with a 2-run single. It was. I mean, there's not enough superlatives for this guy. All right, he's just a man. I'm just gonna put it like that.
I'm gonna have to purchase a thesaurus.
Yes.
To find different words because this guy
Every
is
week, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
5-3 Yankees. Game's over, right? Wait, no, we're not done. Gary Sanchez, awakens because he's been in a little bit of a slump, which people are entitled to. I mean, even gods have to come down to become Hercules at some point in time, right? So,
Wait, what?
exactly.
I'm okay. All right.
Went right over your
Yeah,
head.
we're
Chris.
right.
I'm still nodding. I'm like,
Well,
I'm like, yeah.
Hercules is half
He's
man, half God.
man, half God. Yeah.
So that's what it is. So
But he's still
at that
amazing.
point in time, he had to come down.
Yeah.
So it's all right. He's entitled to struggle, but he hits like a moonshot that it's like he's getting all of his struggles out, like frustrations out on that ball. He even like flips the bat a little bit. 461 feet. I even feel like that measurement did not do it justice. The Yankees bench was like, wow,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Whoever caught that pick though, like whoever captured that pick,
Yes.
he threw the bat.
oh,
Yeah.
dude, that was
That was
awesome.
a very nice
That was
pitch.
Amazing.
awesome.
He's cameraman
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
There's one of Judge also when he hit a homer in one of the other games where he's rounding the bases and he's like kind of looking at the bench and it looks like it's an awesome shot. 8-3 Yankees in this situation. Rays end up loading the bases in the 11th, but the Yankees get out of it. End of game. Yankees win 8-4. Whoo! Love that. We start the series off on the right note.
Dude, yeah.
I guess that's
With
out
the
this
dub.
team though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a,
But it's a thing, like, it's like that. Like, all right.
It's all right.
you
It's
didn't make it easy
Did it make it easy?
at all.
But it's like you watch that. It's like every game is a winnable game. You watch. It's like no problem. Like tie game. Like man, that sucks. All right, we're gonna have to use another guy next inning. But all right, whatever. We'll win anyway. And then that's just it. Like all right, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about
man,
it.
6-zip. Don't worry, we got this.
Yeah.
So that was good there. Started the series off with a dub. Now let's go on to game 2. Tanaka against
Brendan.
Brendan.
Super old school over here. Like, let's go to game 2. I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know, Ram has like a loose leaf paper like from high school.
Dude.
Like
I feel like I'm in school right now. Like, turn to page 2.
no, it's like when you forget your notebook and you're like, yo, can I get a paper?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they give you like the paper where it's like the ripped off sides of the spiral notebook and
Great.
it's still on there. And you
Yeah.
got like, yo, can I borrow a pen? It's like,
Yeah.
yo, come on, you didn't bring a pen either? Like, why you came
No,
to school?
You came.
Attendance.
The funny thing is,
Perfect
because
attendance.
I told Ryan.
Perfect attendance.
I asked Ryan, you're gonna stick out the notebook out your back pocket, and he actually brought up a piece of
piece of
paper.
paper.
I was just joking about it, but he actually. So that was awesome. Hey man, sometimes old school is just fine.
That's it.
At least you went to school.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, Tanaka versus Nkei.
Okay.
It was eerily similar to the first game.
I was. I thought, and Tanaka has actually been dominant against the Rays this season. In 3 starts, he's actually had a .41 ERA against them and 2 wins coming into this game. So it was like, okay, we like Tanaka in this situation. Let's go. Top first. You're not scoring first. We are. Judge with an opposite field homer.
Rise.
All rise. 1-zip. Yankees. Bottom 4, Lau ties it up with a opposite field homer. So that was 1-1. So that,
Obligatory home run by Tanaka.
yes, that exactly.
obligatory home run by Tanaka. I don't have a problem with the one solo home run
Yep.
from Tanaka. I do have a problem when there's more than one. Right? Um,
More men on
the
base.
obligatory home, yes.
Or like that grand
Exactly.
slam. I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
in the top of the 5th inning, Mike Tauchman, who sucks, hits a 2-run single, makes it 3-1 Yankees. Let's go, Tauchman.
Yep.
Go to Mike Trockman. Somebody said up.
Trockman?
Like Trout, like Mike.
No,
Trout.
no,
Somebody
no.
try to-
That is not being started. No.
Somebody try to make that work. No.
I don't support that.
Tauchman train. Let's
Don't
go.
support that. Bottom of the 5th inning, Yankees have a nice 3-1 lead. Then Mike Zunino. Right, that's an interesting name, right? Zunino, like
It
that
sounds
from?
like a pasta.
a
It
pasta,
goes-
right? It does.
Zunino.
Can I get the Zunino with the sauce?
That's to expect. Yeah, Zunino.
with the
Zunino
sauce.
special.
Yeah. Well, Zunino special. It was a solo homer off of Tanaka.
There you go.
Make it 3-2, but the Yankees still have the lead. Tanaka pitches into the 7th inning and then gets taken out to then bring in
Who they brought in?
Nestor Cortez Jr.
Oh yeah, it was a Cortez. My bad. It was
A Cortez.
A Cortez.
Nestor Cortez Jr.
It wasn't with Green. It was A Cortez.
Yes. Then he has bases loaded, and then allows a two runs to come in on a single. One of them, he was one strike away from getting out of
Oh
the
my god!
situation. And the previous pitch,
right.
a previous pitch, he dropped down. He had a nasty swing and miss, but then I think he threw a slider. But then he came back. I think it was Kiermaier.
It was Kiermaier that,
and then
he allowed it to. And
Yeah,
it was another.
It was a fastball.
Yeah, but it was a fastball. When you my issue with that was like you saw that he was having issues
With the
breaking
slider,
ball.
right? They just
So it's
threw
like,
the
bro,
slider
he was
again.
he didn't even know what to do with that pitch, and then you know what? Let me throw a fastball. Nah, it's stupid. It was just. Stupid.
He looked like he was questioning life when he got back into the dugout. He was like,
He did.
"Damn, man, I can't believe I did that. What is wrong with me, man?" But
Is beyond me. I am flabbergasted.
so whatever, man. It is 4-3 Rays, but 27 outs. 27 outs. And just when you think, and there's a whole bunch of people that love to give up on this team, and this team never gives up on itself. Don't give up on a team that doesn't give up on you. And this team is out there fighting for New York, for the NY, across the chest,
Yeah.
And
just
I wanna-
like the best.
And I want to say this for the same people
Except for the
that,
Mets.
you know, for the people, for the people that trash on Boone when he makes a mistake because it's not him pitching out there or him batting, but you know you still trash Boone. Give him his flowers too when he makes the right call.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Hicks came in,
Pinch hit.
pinch hit for
Dude.
Tolman.
The first pinch hit homer of the year.
There's been a lot of production in this game out of that spot, right?
Yeah.
Really,
Out of that Tachman spot. A lot of production, right?
really is.
So Aaron Hicks comes up with a pinch hit clutch from the left side. Damn, I had to do it to you.
Hit him with the Luis Soho.
Right off of the bench. Clutch. Game tying home run to make it 4-4. 27 outs in full effect, guys. Once again. It is once again for the second straight night. Extra innings.
Yep.
Judge comes up in the top of the 11th. Hammers a pitch to straight center. That shit was on the line, bro.
It got out quick. First pitch.
First pitch. I like it when Judge is aggressive. Sometimes I feel like he's a little too tentative.
He's like, I gotta wait for that 3-2 count.
Yeah, because he gets up out of bed.
3-2.
Yeah.
3-2.
And
Right
it's
away.
And it's a complete opposite with Torres. Because I'm like, yo, Torres, can you just wait? Can you relax?
It's all right. It's good to have different
Yeah,
kinds
exactly.
of players in the lineup.
Yeah,
It's just
best.
sometimes you want to see him a little bit more aggressive, but that's cool. So Judge homers it. 5-4. That's it, right? No, the Yankees love to pile on right after. And Gardy B.
Dude.
Gardy.
Dude.
Nothing in this world that I like more than hits. Gardy with a 3-run bomb. He was so pumped. I love seeing that guy running around the bases, just freaking fist pumping in the air,
Yeah,
just
dude.
fucking
The American
frothing
Sleeve.
at the mouth, just.
Dude, but you're so versatile. Like, think about the head slide. And he did it too, the inning before, the head slide.
The head first slide,
Yeah.
yes, that extended that inning
Yeah,
there.
but
End
the
of
same
being
dude, same thing. Guy sliding head first into first base. Pow! 3-run home run.
That American flag sleeve made it look more.
It looks nice, right?
I
Majestic.
feel like I want to buy one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to got that.
Wait for the podcast?
Or
Like,
pinstripe strong.
Yeah, so no, I'm showing it off too. I'm like,
or the pinstripe strong sleeve too.
the pinstripe strong. Okay,
There you go.
Pinstripe strong sleeve.
I'm gonna do that.
I like
Oh,
that.
we'll see. We'll
I
talk
like
about
that.
that after.
Yeah.
But yes, it is 8-4 once again. Deja vu once again.
Deja
That's good.
And-
It is good. Chapman back out there because he's kind of forced to be back out there. They try to get it kind of through there. Who was it? Hale that was out there, and then Chapman
Hale.
ended up having to come out. It was bases loaded, and then Chapman gets I don't know who it was, but to line out right to DJ. 8-4.
was-
Yankees win again in extras again.
Yeah, it was fam, and if DJ wasn't there at that spot,
Yeah,
it
like
would've
if
been
there wasn't a
very
such thing as a first baseman,
yeah,
they would have won.
exactly.
They would've
You know, because yeah, definitely. So we won 8-4, glorious, and it was what we were 8.5 up at that time.
Oh yeah, and this is where I don't know if maybe the All-Star break kind of worked against us, right? We're up 2 in the series. It's a 4-game series. It's against the Rays.
beautiful.
Guys are starting to look toward that All-Star break. Like, man, I could use those 4 days off.
So far, planning ahead.
Vibes.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, well, we're better than these guys. I know we are, but I mean, we'll come out. We'll play tomorrow. We're still gonna rest some guys, all right? But we'll come out. We'll play tomorrow. But let's go get them tomorrow, all right? We'll win the series and then kind of just chill on Sunday, all right? Game 3, CC was not looking toward the All-Star break. That man came out throwing strikes on 11 days rest too.
I
So
love CZ's performance here, man.
CC versus Snell, a
From
battle of the
hibernation.
lefties. The what?
Straight out of hibernation.
Yeah, straight out of hibernation. The bear is ready. Okay, and he's hungry. He's hungry.
That was Chewbacca.
It was
That was a bear.
But
sorry guys.
but CC was sharp as fuck, bro, and he looked really good on those 11 days rest. I mean, I wish we could give him 11 days rest every single time out, but he's gonna be fully rested next time around too
Yeah.
because remember we got the All-Star break and then he's gonna pitch. I think it's gonna be the 3rd or 4th in the rotation when we
Right.
reset it. The Yankees get to reset the rotation when they come back from the All-Star break.
That's awesome.
But Gardy, we score first yet again. Gardy once again homering.
Gardy
Back-to-back
B.
saves.
Back to
Let's
back.
go. Gardy B. Nothing in this world that I like more than hits.
Gardy does not want this All-Star break to come. Man. That
Yes,
guy's on
because he was on fire. That was in the top of the 2nd inning. That is his 14th of the season, Chris. It is the All-Star break. 14 home runs for Gardner. Shit. 1-zip Yankees. Travis, Little D, annoying Darno. Yo, this guy's annoying. All series.
Travis Diano.
It's a
I think
Darno.
it pisses me off more because he was a Met.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
I wonder if that's his mentality. Like, I'm gonna show these guys. Like,
I'm gonna show New York.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Why? We ain't do nothing to you. We ain't got nothing against you, bro. Like, that's it. Chill out.
trade you.
Yeah, like why you being hard on us?
Anyway, he gets an RBI single to make it 1-1, ties it up right there, and there it kind of stays. It was in the top of the 5th inning where the Yankees had a bases loaded situation where Hicks came up, and he had a curveball that he could have crushed, bro. He could have hit that, and I think he was frustrated after he missed it too. You could tell he was like, "Damn, I missed it!" And then he ended up grounding out, right? Grounding out to the pitcher.
To the pitcher,
He was
yeah.
frustrated. You could tell he slammed his helmet on the floor. He's like, "Shit!" He knew he should have hit that pitch. And then we're gonna talk about what was the tale of 2 series. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Because the first 2 games was like its own little 2-game series where the Yankees would hit in runners in scoring position, no problem, and it was great. It was great pitching, I thought, throughout the entire series. Anyway, so that stayed consistent.
Yeah.
But just that runners in scoring position stat, which the Yankees actually have been really good in this year.
Yeah. So
Throughout there, it was. I mean, what were they?
in the first 2 games, they
Yeah.
were 8 for 13.
Okay,
Were runs
all right, keep
scored.
it right there. Keep it right there, right? 8 for 13, guys, and we won those games 8-4 each, identical, right? All right, good.
Yeah.
Let's get through this. So Yankees blew that situation right there, and CC is still mowing them down. In the 5th inning, CC had a 4-pitch inning.
Yeah, I guess they went into the dugout like, hey, let's change the plans. We're gonna jump.
We're gonna try to jump on this guy right now. Nope, that didn't work. It was just that was crazy.
It was a span that CC got 9 outs with 22 pitches.
We're gonna change it up. See, we're gonna swing and miss. See,
Yeah, we're gonna
Exactly.
swing and miss now. Yeah.
Which is why I had no problem with Boone going out with him in the bottom of the 7th inning, because a lot of people were saying, "Shit, man, why wouldn't you take him out? You got to take out CC." Blah blah blah. Give me a break. He was mowing them down.
Oh, yeah.
He was striking these guys out. He was able, and even in this same inning where a runner gets on base with a bloop single, and he had struck out the previous batter. Runner gets on base with a bloop single, wasn't even hit hard. He's facing a guy left on left, and it was a guy that he's handled the entire game.
Dude, you gotta let that guy pitch.
Nate Lowe, right?
Yeah, Nate Lowe. This is his second homer.
And he was a lefty too. So.
And he was a lefty. CC hung it though. That shit was hung.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
for first homer of his career.
Woo.
Before that, it was Travis Darnell single. I hate that
Okay.
guy.
Yeah, Travis.
Yeah,
Darnell.
It was bad. It was hard because it was 2 outs. He was 1 strike away of getting out of it, and he just, like you said, he left that breaking ball hanging there.
Knocked it out of the park. He did exactly what you were supposed to do with a pitch like that. Hit a 2-run bomb off of CC. We're down 3-2 to the Rays. But you know what? 27 outs. It's never over until it's over,
Preach it, brother.
right? And top of the 9th inning, Yankees are down to their final out. Their
2 strikes.
final strike.
Yes.
2-2 count to Mr. Aaron Hicks.
Yes.
Kevin Cash at that point in time had a righty that was in, and he got the Yankees out the first 2 outs, and then he decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna bring in the lefty.
Uh-huh.
He outsmarted himself. I'm gonna bring in the lefty. I'm not. Hicks did it to me yesterday from the left side. He's not gonna do it to me from the left side again. Let's switch him over to the right side. Hicks is like, you idiot! I got 2 hits today over the right side, but whatever. If that's what you want to do.
Dude.
Switch him over to the right side.
Yep.
2-2 count. Hicks with a clutch solo homer to tie this game to left. Let's go Hicks.
I think that at bat. I think he went to 0-2. It started off as 0-2.
It started 0-2, and then he worked it to 2-2.
Yeah.
Kevin Cash sometimes be Kevin Cash. I don't know what is it, because it's not the first time. He's done it in a couple series already against the Yankees that he overthinks things, and it's like, I bet it work. It somehow always works in our favor because
Yeah, it's whatever. Thank you.
he wants to make that extra.
Say,
move.
hey,
Thank
you're
you.
replacing Joe Madden. You got to do a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
No problem. I'll show you.
Yeah.
One up Joe
Hold
Madden,
my-
huh?
Hold my beer. All right, thanks.
So we tied the game. Let's go. We tied again. 3 straight nights into extra innings. Let's win this in extras. We
Dude.
never get there.
Dude.
We never get there. Chad Green, you know what? Chad Green gets 2 quick outs.
Pow,
And
pow.
they're thinking, okay, let's go.
Dude.
This guy's
Yeah.
Travis Dart. Yo, this guy is so annoying. First pitch. I understand that the ball was down in a way that Gary wanted it. Was it Gary behind the plate? Yeah, it was Gary behind the plate. And that he wanted it, and he missed just up and away, and then he hit that shot out. And
was a
95 right down the
It was
pipe.
a fastball.
yeah, it was
right down the pipe.
Yeah, but hit that.
And this was annoying to me.
It was a
because-
little away. It was just up, and then he was able to
Yeah.
kind of put the bat and just kind of use the velocity to kind of hit it out. But Yankees lose this game 4-3 on a walk off.
And what's annoying is first pitch to Kevin Kiermaier, out. Okay, strike out the next guy, and it's like, oh, this guy's mowing him down.
But you know what?
And
And
it's-
Yeah.
people wanted to kill Green so bad, and you could tell when they showed him on the mound, he like
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. He's like, "What the
That's
hell?"
That reaction,
That
that was
reaction
very
was
funny.
I didn't
Memes to
even.
come.
I was so excited with what happened the previous inning, and it's like I didn't even have a chance to like relax and
Yeah,
get
dude.
into.
No, yeah, get into like I was
I-
I just finished putting up the video too, and people were like, I hate to break it to you, Chief.
These are 27 outs, and we're.
Man, Joe was like this, and people were like trying to put his hand down, like they're like, "No, stop touching me!" Like, no, it's
like,
yeah.
this is-
He's like, no,
no, we
what do you mean?
So I mean, Chad Green, that was actually Chad Green's first homer given up since May 19th.
That's right. That's what after he came back, after they sent him down and came back up.
Well, since that date, that was his first homer up here, and then he was called back after that. But
Yeah.
like that's his first homer, so he's been very good for a long time. Since May 22nd, Chad Green has had a .95 ERA in 19 innings pitched, 30 Ks, one walk in that time frame. If you're killing Chad Green right now, that's just a bad take.
95 cents.
And,
That's a bad take. Shit
I
happens.
want to give props to CC. I mean, CC, you're on your way out, but you're still doing
great job.
Big game picture thing. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks, the 1 home run allowed. That was, your last inning that you pitched.
2-run homer, yeah.
But big game stuff, man.
Love that. So, I mean, this game, the real story with this game was 1 for 12 runners in scoring position, 10 men left on base.
Horrible.
You're never going to see this probably out of DJ in any other series again, but he didn't, in this game, he just did not deliver in a lot of situations that he had runners on base, which is whatever. It is what it is. Game 4. Paxton versus Morton. Morton's been really good this year.
Big Maple.
Big Maple, who's been trying to figure it out and trying to get some consistency. So let's go. By the way, guys, coming into this game, actually including this game, Paxton has a 10.20 ERA this season. 17 earned runs in 15 innings pitched. He has a 2.49 ERA for the rest of the game. 17 earned runs.
BP first inning.
61 in the thing. How about we just start him in the second inning?
Yeah,
This is
still
shit.
opener for Paxton.
Oh,
Dude, I tell you what, like that first inning, it was very reminiscent of London. I was watching it, I was like, not again, not again. Like I felt like it was gonna be a super long inning. But when you get to it, you'll see. Like him in the first, I was like, for me, it was like whatchamacallit. I'm like, coño te tigre, man. Like here we go again. Like, all right.
well, I mean, it start off the inning back-to-back doubles. And then
Yo,
one zip raise.
come on,
the
dude.
second double was only a double because the new second baseman Valera, who was called up today and actually sent down for Daniel Caminera.
Valerian Steele.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah. I was like, who?
But he was sent down. That's that Snoop Dogg meme. Who?
Yeah. There was a ground ball to. I mean, who? I mean, who?
Yeah.
Who's that?
But the second baseman, for some reason, inexplicably, was covering first base. Like, he ran to first base, leaving second base wide open, and then this guy ran all the way to second base. Whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Double.
That was.
That was weird.
Yeah, very.
But it was a double there, and that's was the direct reason why that second run scored in that inning. Garcia in that inning ends up grounding out into a fielder's choice. Runners, the runner scores it is 2-zip raise, just like that. We just started the game. We're down 2-zip. Come on, man. I like scoring first.
Yeah.
Top of the second inning, Gardy
Guardy.
for the third straight game homers to
Gardy
make
beat.
it 2-1, and the game ends, ladies and gentlemen. Game is over.
Yeah.
You might as well just end the game here
that's really
because it was
Nothing else happened.
nothing else happened. Top of the third, Yankees had an opportunity where they had back-to-back singles, runners on first and third, and nobody out. Strikeout of Hicks, strikeout of Judge, which, by the way, it was a horrible call. Judge should have walked. That ball was at his shins, bro. When are these umpires going to get it?
Yeah.
Right? And Judge actually turned around. He said, come on, man. Like, he turned around. I want to see that more out of Judge because these umpires need to get it together. And the Yankees need to get a tape together to maybe send it to MLB and be like, your umpires have to kind of fix this for
I've never seen Judge like that. Like, he was really bark. I mean, now he wasn't obnoxious, but he was like, yo, come on, man. Like,
You can't give that guy the same strike zone as like. What's his
Gardner.
name? Yeah.
like Gardner, yeah, you can. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
It sucks there. Anyway, guys, nothing actually really happened the rest of the game.
No.
Paxton actually pitched really well,
Yeah,
though. We got to give him his props after that first
Phenomenal.
inning. And the Pen did great. Pen was nails today, only allowing 3 hits.
2 hits, actually.
2 hits.
I
All
mean,
right, so
3 hits.
3 hits. So they only allowed 3 hits. Paxton's line, 6 innings pitched, 7 hits. Don't like all those hits, but 2 earned runs, 11 Ks today.
Like the K's, though.
11.
I really like the K's.
What about the 6th inning when he worked himself out of that jam?
Oh yeah, there was a jam there where they held it there. I like that whole bend don't break performance.
Oh my God.
Paxton kind of had that actually in his last start too.
Dude, yeah.
He could have gotten hurt.
Yeah. He surprised me big time. I was saying the same first inning. I'm like, oh no. Like the 6th inning, I'm like the Vince McMahon meme. He's just like, like, oh, like you want more? You're like, oh, amazing. That's what he was.
Yep.
That's exactly what he was.
Paxton, tough loss, man. Tough loss
Yeah.
for him.
It
Yeah,
definitely
he gets the L today.
Go out there and
Yankees,
strike out 11 guys. Come on.
yeah, Yankees didn't really do anything at all in this game. They
Yeah.
had their opportunities with runners on base, though.
0 for
Sack
4.
fly, guys, underrated. You guys want? Some people want to shit on the
Oh,
sack
my
fly.
God.
I would have loved the sack fly
Yes.
in any situation
Yes.
there where we had the runner on third.
Yankees today 0 for 4 running the scoring position.
Yeah. So, guys, like I said, tale of two series.
1
First-
for 16.
Dude.
1 for 16 in the second series.
Oh my God.
Right? The last two games, Yankees lose those games. And the first two games, they go
8 for 13.
8 for 13.
Man.
Night and day, literally night and day.
Literally.
It was bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
But you know what? It's the end of a series. It's the end of a half, right? So Yankees is not that bad because of how well the Yankees are doing. I mean, in this, they're playing so well. And you know what? The All-Star break is welcome to a lot of people. People like Gary Sanchez, who I feel like need it. They need the extra rest.
Yeah.
I hope they don't catch him too much in the All-Star game, you know?
Maybe like an inning or two.
Maybe like an inning or two, whatever it is. He needs his rest. Definitely don't stay off of his feet on Monday.
Yeah.
Some other guys that are struggling, like Encarnacion needs. I think.
Yeah, no, and it's he hasn't. You know, it's been bad. You know, it's been bad. He has his highlights, but you know,
He's batting 111 as you know since.
That's what I'm saying. Like a buck something since he got to the Yankees,
Yeah,
right?
he's-
Yeah, like 111. Like it's not good.
Like what, two homers
and
or
that's
3
not,
homers?
and that's
But,
not
wow.
the Encarnacion that we.
He's got
were
he's got 4
afraid of.
homers as a Yankee.
You know, that's not the Encarnacion that we were afraid
No,
of when he
no.
was a Blue Jay. But
Oh, yeah.
I think he's one of the ones that definitely need the rest. to
Oh,
come
for
back
sure.
stronger. You know, he's leading the American League in home runs. Or no, actually, I think Trout took over.
Trout took
But
over.
he's one
Trout
of the-
took over
he's-
today.
He's top 5 right now, so he has something in the tank.
But even speaking about like injuries and stuff, like, or even getting rest, like how about that ball that Gary took off his was like the top of his shin? Like he was hobbling after
No,
that.
he was,
Uh-huh.
and not only that, but then you couple those things with the first, you know, the whole first half,
Right.
and then you have since what is it? This is their schedule. On June 13th, they started that 4-game away series against the White Sox. Then they travel back home to then start that 10-game great homestand where they went 9-1.
9-1.
Rays, no off day, 3 days against the Rays, 4 days against the Astros, 3 days
Blue
against
Jays.
the Blue Jays, and then they travel to go to London to play those games, and then that's all weird, right? Because it's like out of the norm. So then come back with 1 day of rest,
Yeah.
and then face the Mets to come to New York to then
Yes.
get back on a plane
Yes.
to then go. It's
Nah,
like
it's
to
a lot.
go
It's a
to
lot.
Tampa to then go play. Not only go play in Tampa, but then go play on turf.
yeah.
So then it's like, okay, you know, these guys, I wouldn't blame them. They're kind of looking toward the All-Star break and being like, even though all of these games were well-played games, I thought that they were well-pitched games. Yankees had an opportunity to win in every game.
Seriously, every game.
And I loved how they battled back in the games that they were down. I love how they still stayed close even to the final at bat every single game, and that's good. I like what I seen in the pitching here. Well, I don't know what else I'm missing, but basically, long and short of it, All-Star break is welcome.
Yeah, very welcome.
Much needed. Much needed. These guys need to rest up, man. Like you said, long road trip. He's stressed up.
And
Rest up.
even with Torres, though, because he's going to be starting, right? No, actually, he's going to be.
He's a reserve.
But
Reserve.
DJ, he's going to be starting. So
Yeah.
hopefully they play him like maybe 1 or 2 innings.
Are you probably gonna play? They usually play the starters about 3 or 4 innings or so,
That's
and
all.
then they take
Yeah,
them out.
just let him go.
Let
Let him go.
we don't have anybody in the home run
Call
derby.
him an Uber,
No, nobody in the home run derby.
Yes.
which is great, I think, because I don't want that whole messing up my swing thing.
Luke wanted to do it though.
No,
Exactly. No.
Blessing in disguise,
Seen this
yeah.
before, yeah.
Blessing in disguise.
No chance.
Look what the Nationals doing with this guy Scherzer. They're like, oh, I got a bad back or something with his back. Yeah.
I just think that the All-Star break should, and this is just me and me getting on my soapbox. I think the All-Star game, like the All-Star break, should do what they do with basketball. I think that they should. I don't know. They always do it during the week. They should have home run derby on a Saturday, All-Star game on a Sunday.
Mhm.
It should be a total of 7 days.
Dunk
off.
contest on Monday.
The what?
Dunk contest on Monday.
dunk contest on Monday.
Aaron Judge, Duncan.
No,
Boom.
I don't want him anywhere near a basketball. Aaron Boone situation. No, thank you. But yeah, like have the last game of the series played on a Wednesday. They all have Thursday off. They all have Friday off. They start the series. They start the home run derby is on Monday. On Saturday. They play the game on Sunday. They can have the futures game if they want to on that Friday, right? So that nobody else is playing, and then they could be able to have the futures game. Put that center stage, right? And then Monday they have off. Tuesday they have off, and then they could start a new series on like a Thursday or something like that. I think that's what they should probably do. Friday. What do you mean Friday?
Start a new series?
Yeah, they could start a new series on a Thursday. Start a 4-game series.
Oh, yeah, if it's a 4-game series, yeah. But if it's a 3-game, Friday, of course. But
So
you will bring back the second half.
So you have that. You just start the second half on that Thursday.
With a 4-game series.
And I think that will give people the rest that they need so that they could participate in things like home run derbies and stuff like that and still get their rest.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
But that's just me.
But that's extra
efficient.
days. But that's extra days. You mean like extra days that they should get rest on or?
Yeah. So like those
So
like
that means they will have to start the season early.
Well, they could accommodate whenever the schedule works or whatever it is. But they can do all you're doing basically is adding two. Well, you'll be adding 3 more days.
Right.
To the rest days. So I don't know. Maybe you could work that out. I just think that you'd probably get more eyeballs on the screen if you have it on a weekend, a home run derby at night, and then you also have an all-star game on a Sunday. I just think it makes more sense. But anyway, I digress. But who is your pinstripe strong performer of the series? Chris, should we give it to Ram since he's the? He's the.
No, I'm all ears.
Start?
I'm all ears. No,
you mean to start?
I don't know. All right, whatever. Whatever you.
I got one. All right.
So to give it a run. Give it a run.
All right, go ahead. Who's gonna be your guy?
My man, the hustle and muscle, Cardi B. Gardner, man. Like I said, so scrappy, doing it all.
Here's his numbers.
Here it is.
Right here.
7 for 15, only 4 Ks.
Sounds like Christian Lawson.
4
of the series.
4 runs, 5 RBIs, 3 home runs, 2 walks. My man, Cardi B.
Yeah, that was the guy. There's really nobody.
I mean, head first slide. Head first slide. Hitting dingers.
Yes.
Come on. Go, Joe.
Good job. What about you? Are you not gonna choose your guy? We're away. You get to go before me.
You know, I should choose Hicks just for that.
Oh shit! Oh,
I'm gonna give it a Hicks.
right.
I'm gonna give it a Hicks, man. That guy, coming in. Listen, it's really tough to come in cold, to pinch hit, and then hit a game tying home run. He's been on fire. I don't have his numbers, but everybody saw the game, so he's been on fire. He's been awesome on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively.
All right, good job.
I told you to go first.
All right, so I guess
to piggyback with you, man.
I got you, man. You're first guest. So first.
All right.
First
well, sheesh. Okay. Well. For me, the pinstripe strong performer of the series will be.
Give it a judge.
I will give it to. Damn, should I give it to?
Or give it CeCe.
Dang, he pitched pretty well.
Yeah, he did.
He lost the game.
He lost the game. He did.
He lost the game.
Give it a half.
I could give it a half. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a Paxton, man.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give it to Paxton because of the way that he battled, and sometimes these kind of games are a little bit difficult for him to kind of muster up energy for. I get it because it's the end of the All-Star break and all of that stuff, but Paxton and what he did there,
11 Ks, man.
Yeah, 11 Ks on this day and got out of some real tough situations. Still gave the Yankees the opportunity to win. I don't care what anybody says. Even though those 2 runs in the first inning, you don't really like that. The second one run was not really his fault.
Could have been avoided.
But I thought I'm gonna give it to Paxton. So a great job out of Paxton there. You get the Pinstripe Strong Performer of the series from me. 16 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, and 11 Ks. Great job, Pax.
Good job.
Big Maple. And who is the
You trash. See, Joe goes first.
you trash, son? Encarnacion. You don't even need to. Encarnacion in this series had a homer. He had a homer, guys. But he went 1 for 18 in this series. Sheesh.
Yeah. Only 1 for 18.
That is abysmal, abominable, atrocious,
Ferocious.
ferocious. That is my you
Trash.
trash
Now, for Chris.
performer of the series.
For me, man, I gotta give it to Didi, man. I love you,
You gotta
Didi.
give it to Didi?
I love you, Didi. You know, man. Recently, Joe put a video up of the 3-run shot back in 2017, but can't live in the past, man. We got we got to do it in the now. You went 1 for 10 in the series, right? Is that correct? 1 for 10.
Yeah. So
1 for
Didi went 1 for 10 in the series.
Yeah,
Played 2 games.
man.
He didn't play the last game.
He didn't play the last game, but still, man, when you were playing, we needed your back. And again, this is the final series before the break, so hopefully you get your rest, get your vitamins, and come back strong for the second half. Ram, you wanna do you trash?
It's tough, man. It's tough. I want to make a comical out of it. Like, I almost want to give it to DJ because it's like you should have done more. Nah, that's
That would be DJ's first you trash. Eh?
You know what? Despite the home run and everything, man, I gotta give it to Gary, man. I gotta give it to Gary.
Wow.
You trash.
Dude, I mean, listen. The numbers weren't too good with him, man. The home run, I get it, but not to say like it was overkill, but it was overkill. Like, you know, I feel like the game might have, should have, could have, would have been won. The whole thing with Chapman, I feel like that's him saying like, all right, I got your back. All right, my bad about that. Bing, you know,
Right.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna produce, but
Even though it wasn't his fault. I don't think it was his fault.
It didn't help.
It didn't help.
It didn't help. Didn't help the cause.
Okay, so
Yeah, Gary went.
Gary gets the you trash.
He had a hit today though, so he went one for 4 today.
A
So
little bit.
So was that
on the
automatic?
series, Gary went 2 for 16. That is also
3 RBIs, 1 home run, but still.
also abominable, abysmal. And you know what? He just needs the All-Star break.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you, Ram, for joining us here
Dude,
today.
thanks for having me, man.
Ram,
I
awesome,
feel
man.
honored.
Thank
First
you.
guest,
First guest,
28.
man.
Chase for
Awesome.
28. I think it's all symbolic, man.
It is, right?
Yeah, well-
In the 28th episode, or for
Hey,
28.
Hey, and if everything works out, we'll be at the game too, you know, and
Oh
when
yeah,
that goes down.
No, you'll definitely be at that.
Yeah,
I guarantee that.
Yeah.
Gotta be there.
Well, that's good, guys, and thank you guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys leave us a 5-star review. 5 stars, guys. It does help. I don't know if anybody has left one now, which I did say that I was going to read it last time. But if somebody did leave a 5-star review for us, we'll go ahead and read that now for you.
Yeah, we read the last one.
All right, good.
In the previous episode.
Oh yes, Mr. Days. All right, good. So make sure you guys do that. Follow me at Joe's McFly. Follow of course, Pinstripe Strong Twitter and Instagram page at
Yes.
Pinstripe Strong. Follow my man Chris at,
Chris McFly 28 on Twitter and IG.
and also follow Ram.
Say it.
Rams, man. Like, no, that's your cue, son. Oh, my bad. Rams McFly.
Oh my God.
Twitter and Instagram. I was so happy. Dude, I was doing this. Chris gave me props. I was living the moment.
Chris is like, I'm not Ram.
I was gonna say Rams McFly.
Chris is like, say it. Yo, say it. Yo, this is.
This is awesome.
But yes, guys, thank you guys. You've been great. Great series. End of a half. Yankees need their rest. They just need to rest right now. I will see you guys once again in another Sunday. So we're going to go another series here. We're probably going to do something live on YouTube where we'll just probably maybe give out awards for people. The first half, the Pinstripe Strong Performer of the half, right? The U Trash Performer of the half, the best pitcher, the best reliever, we'll come up with those things. We'll go over there and we'll do some Q&A also at the same time. So look out for that. That's probably gonna happen. Well, I'll let you guys know. Well, maybe.
Yeah, we'll tweet it.
Maybe Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday. We'll tweet it.
Oh, and very quick, I know it's the end, but shout out to the guys that actually invited me out to go out to London. The kid Lewis, the kid June, my boy Anthony, Manny, and the guy Frank, and also Reggie out there in Great Britain, out in London.
Nice. Damn, you freaking just left out Roman.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah, I was waiting.
Man, call Roman.
I was waiting.
Call Roman. That's right. But you know what? I feel like Roman's like one of us. I feel like it's just like, oh yeah, of course Roman. But yeah,
I was like, okay, Roman. Roman has to be part of the 28th episode too. So Roman, yes, thank you.
He's always missing.
We showing you love, man. We showing you love.
And also Roman.
So Ram basically gave Roman the "you trash," and
you trash,
you trash, right? Roman, you trash.
But no, guys, thank you guys for everything. But like I always say, well, first of all, I always say 27 ounce and sack flies underrated. Like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on, keep them strong, and let's go Yankees. Tell them, Noah.
You gave him the star, the Mario star.
Wow.
The Mario star.
I don't even think news anchors use this anymore. It's like
Marvin was like,
Yeah,
Was
this
that-
guy
is
Ram
that-
wanted a teleprompter.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
Yo.
yo, you got a teleprompter here? Like, what are you guys doing?
dude, I had this laptop here. I was just gonna put it in front of me just for like argument's sake. It's be like,
It's like, hey, everybody's looking like, hey, Ram, why is your computer screen like black? Or it would have been black and shit.
shout out to Marvin. Marvin's been spamming the chat. Marvin's oh, is that the Mi Conflay guy? And I'm here, y'all talking, I'm here dying, like, laughing inside. Like, Marvin's stupid.
My God. So Ram has a song
Oh,
on
boy,
YouTube.
yeah.
You know what?
the cornflake song.
You know
The
what?
hits. The hits.
You know what? Let's,
You got, like a Roman, you're Ram, you got a lot of views, baby. There's some videos that got like 80,000 views.
No.
Joe, is that right?
he said,
No.
well, Joe.
Joe.
With Joe.
No, that you got some Dimave videos like mad hits.
No chance.
Bro.
Really?
No.
There's a no chance out here.
Big was no way.
Yeah, where's Jeff?
Oh yeah, he came in and then
Sweating like
bounced.
crazy.
Who you? Who me?
Turn that fan on.
Dude, that was awesome. You know what's funny that like you guys recorded. I'm like looking at the time and it's like 50 minutes. I was like, that was 50 minutes already. I was like, how?
Yeah, bro.
How?
4 games series.
Oh, let's go, man. Yeah, that was like
Every
2
guy should
hours.
do that, like my mom freaking doing
Oh,
two-man
yeah,
Taylor
baby.
shit.
Bro, you should literally put something. Should literally put something that says we're recording.
Bob the Builder. Like the on air thing.
Like we're recording because that's
Bob
so
the
deep.
Builder.
She was like,
And she started
She was
talking,
like-
what can I do that? I'm like, yo, man, you old
I'm like, yo,
man.
bro, we're
I
recording.
like the chat. Someone was like, "Is that mom?"
It's crazy. Let me see if I can show you guys over here. I want to show you guys. Let's see if I can show you guys.
But you know why I left out Roman because I was saying the guys. These are the guys that told me like, "Hey man, just come on the trip with
tell
us."
it to the judge.
Roman, you trash, son.
You trash.
You trash.
You trash.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys this. Let me see if it goes through.
Ram loved that Iniche sweater.
Oh, dude, that was legit, man.
It was.
That's what it was all about.
Yo, that gel. That's when we used to use gel, man.
Yeah. Clubman Joe. Nah, it's gone.
We don't use it.
It's
no
gone.
more. It's gone.
Yeah, the clubman, man.
really
Go to a
wanna
barbershop, get the
Bro, like, damn, son.
come on looking like Pedro
Fresh.
Martinez. Or,
Bro, Fred, because we didn't really have the beard. So we
yeah,
nice
the
curly
beard
one.
wasn't a thing at the time.
Yeah, the curly and shit. Like,
How the hell I move this shit? Man, this shit
Bro,
is
you take
mad.
mad long.
Mad work. Mad long for what? We already finished. Oh wow, it's too much work for me to do this shit.
So Kyrie Irving posted a pic of him when he was a kid.
All right, hold on.
A New Jersey Net basketball.
Oh, come on.
He photoshopped.
Ah, come on.
All right, let's see. Oh, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Pinstripe.
Damn, I haven't even seen any. I haven't seen any of your comments.
They were talking about the game and playing my game, and it's my game, and I play for my team.
I saw someone writing something about David Price. I was like, David Price. And someone's like, why you keep talking about David Price?
So Marvin says, dunk on this.
Oh, when I said the Aaron Judge probably the dunk contest.
Oh my God, this guy Marvin.
Yeah,
Hicks or Gardy? No one else? Paxson did not deserve to lose? Oh no, that's not Marvin.
That's a Marvin. Fact, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, that's true. You're right, man. He didn't deserve to lose.
Yankees need more rest. Yeah, you're right. Is Marvin having a conversation with himself?
Yeah, he is.
Probably.
He thinks we're talking to him.
I think he thinks we're on FaceTime. Like, hey guys, are we on FaceTime?
We're not talking to you, Marvin.
We're not talking to you. And you guys are all in here.
Oh, like even Roman was there.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, scroll up.
So,
Right there, Roman Dominguez. Same waiting on my shirt. Oh.
Bueno.
Yeah, book it to you.
Bueno. Guys, I'm going to have the 27 out shirt coming out soon, guys. 27 out. Do you guys like Grinky or nah? I do like Grinky, but he doesn't like us.
I think we're going to end up
Look
with
at Marvin.
Strowman.
Marvin said it feels like what's up.
Wait, I think we're going to end up with Strowman, I think.
I think it feels.
He's hurt.
I think it's going to end up with Baumgartner. That's what I think.
Yeah, Baumgartner.
Really? But the way you say we're going to end up, like, I'm saying that, like, at the minimum, we're going to
No,
get
the
Strowman.
minimum is probably going to be, what's that guy that we got last year? Like that guy that looked like he works at a gas station.
Oh, my God.
The pitcher.
Sounds like...
Starting pitcher?
Yeah, the starting pitcher. Who was the starting pitcher that we got last year? That
Lance Lynn?
Lance Lynn.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
He's been killing it.
a Gus type.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I can fix your pop. No, but no, but he's actually killing it this year.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but those are the type of guys. It's like Sonny Gray. Like they'll come
Oh,
over
my
here,
God. Yeah, no.
and now Sonny Gray's an all-star.
Oh,
He's like, oh man, I love, and then it
Oh, I
doesn't,
wanna-
it doesn't look good on the
yeah,
Yankees. And
yeah.
he's like, I love my pitching coach.
Yeah.
Everything is because of my pitching coach.
Uh-huh.
My pitching coach.
but as soon as he got out
has really
there, he was like,
helped
him.
oh, Rothschild, just
No,
driving crazy.
But I already said I don't really like Rothschild.
Joe's, you play Fortnite anymore
Like
when
his
you're online.
methods
It
are
says
mad
you're on
old
Destiny
school.
2.
Yeah, like, just throw this penny ball here. Like, just, it's going to get you on real strong.
Penny ball. Edwin in his last 7 games. Edwin has been really bad. Right? Look, listen, he's an old man. He needs a beach right now, and then he'll come back, and then he'll
Yeah.
kill it the second half. Guys, trust me,
He's with
he'll kill it the second half.
Jared, he's with Texas.
Oh yeah, we're
The
Texas.
Rangers. There you go. Somebody put it up.
Rangers.
Yeah, Texas actually been pretty good.
Pretty good.
Supposedly.
With Rugnid Odor over there. Do you have any All-Stars there?
Yeah, apparently. Well, the thing is, this guy, the first baseman or DH, what's his name? The one that the Yankees want. Hits all the homers like 500 feet.
Chin Soo Choo?
Gallo.
Joe Gallo. Chin Choo Choo?
Moving these.
Vin Diesel?
It's like, no, man.
That name, Chin Choo Choo, is like...
Shin Soo Choo.
Shin Soo Choo.
Yeah, he's. There was actually a time that people that they were like he was connected to the Yankees and they should trade for him or sign him or something like that.
to sign them. It was
as
a free agent. It was
Yeah,
that
as a
year
free
with
agent.
the Ellsbury shit too.
Yeah, it was like stop, chill.
Shin Choo Choo.
I mean, I would have preferred him.
Sounds like a little kid without a train. Chin Choo Choo.
Choo choo.
Oh my god.
That's
What up, guys?
All right, man.
Some good stuff, man.
It's funny, well, before I leave, I gotta take a selfie here.
Take a selfie.
Oh yeah,
We're
you
in
can
here
take,
right
you can
now.
Take better selfies.
Just finished recording the Pinstripe Strong podcast.
Dude, we were at the Yankee game, and I had like 7 attempts at a selfie, and they all came out horrible. Joe was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
Just finished
Joe's like-
recording. Look out for the podcast. We recorded it on this series, this Yankee series, Yankees versus Rays. Yes.
What does the Knicks game start? Gonna have to get home.
The next game starts?
Knicks. The Knicks play the summer league today.
Good stuff.
Oh.
I want to see that guy,
Knox
R.J.
and-
Barrett.
Yeah.
Are you good
Knox,
with the split? Yeah, I'm
Barrett.
good with a split. I'm fine. Whatever.
close.
End this half,
Couple
and then let's
European
get on to
guys.
the next one. Let's get me a starting pitcher. Let's go for the World Series, baby. Let's go. 28.
Chase.
Yeah. What's good, Nikki? Finished recording that Pinstripe Sean podcast right now. Thank you guys that did join on my YouTube channel. We were talking in here, supporting the channel, listening, having fun.
That was dope, man.
Best first half I can remember. How about you? Actually, last year, statistically, they were actually better. Last year, they actually got, they had more wins last year at the All-Star break.
Oh, I need that fun. I can't do it.
Está caliente aquí.
Es que Jamal está haciendo, me está poniendo algo y está sudando
Oh,
mucho.
Jamal's still here. I thought he left.
He's putting the window thing that I told you.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off now.
To the window.
I'm going to hop off right now.
I gotta rush home and drink the shake.
And we're going to see you guys. Make sure you guys look out for the podcast. I just finished recording it with my man Ram,
McFly.
with my man Chris.
Yeah.
And, and yeah, it was some good stuff over here. So we recorded some good stuff. It was fun. We had over here, if you guys take a look. Episode should be out either later tonight or tomorrow. And then episode number 28 of the Pinstripe Strong podcast, y'all. Get ready for that. Chase for 28, number 28. Ram's on here talking about his trip to London, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Cheerio.
Cheerio!
Well, I tell you, it was quite a good time in London.
Quite a good
Sun
time
never
in
went
London.
down. We had to exchange our dollars to pounds. We never drank tea. We never had some biscuits.
How do you go to London and not have...
We did none of that.
Oh, you don't have tea in London.
I did not have tea. The same thing my aunt said. Like, you better eat that, yeah. I was like, what?
Go back.
Yeah, I gotta.